Well, there, the French President Emmanuel Macron reacting to a large rise in coronavirus cases, reacting at last, some saying, to a rise in coronavirus cases in France there by announcing new lockdown measures. And as for the reasons why, one statistic sticks out that President Macron mentioned there, that in French intensive care units, 44% of those in those crowded units are now under the age of 65. And President Macron announcing there, as I say, new lockdown measures, an extension of curfew measures from 7 p.m. from this Saturday, closing of schools and of non-essential retail. The French president saying the sacrifice is necessary, but also mentioning, ending there on an optimistic note, saying the vaccination programme in France is gathering pace, and he has an intention of making sure that all people over the age of 18 in France will be vaccinated by the end of the summer. He didn't specify a particular month on that. Well, let's get reaction from our Europe correspondent listening into all that. Adam Parsons joins me now. So the French president making it very clear there, Emmanuel Macron, that he's acting reluctantly, but acted he has. And this is changing what has, up to this point, been a series of kind of piecemeal regional lockdowns and measures. He's gone for the whole nation now.
This really was a classic bit of Emmanuel Macron rhetoric. It was a speech laced with care, with politics, and also with a little grain of self-aggrandizement, because this speech was all largely, the subtext was, haven't we, done really well? Look at Germany, look at Italy, look at Britain giving us this troublesome variant. We've tried our best to keep schools open. We've done everything we can for you, but now we've got to a point where we have to pull some more triggers, and pull them. They have. There's been criticism, interestingly, that the restrictions they brought in a couple of weeks ago haven't really done very much. Now he has brought out the big bazooka, which is to say that these restrictions will apply across the whole country. A 7 p.m. curfew, telling people to work from home, closing non-essential shops. Now, you don't have to have paperwork to walk around on the streets, certainly not at the moment, but these are pretty much the pillars of the lockdown of last year. And I think one of the things that maybe has pushed him towards this is a gathering sense amongst the general public in France that they need to do this. A poll today said 54% of people wanted a strict national lockdown, faced with what they see as these very rapid rises in hospitalizations and in the use of intensive care. And a very interesting statistic he said there was the sheer number of people, 44% of patients in intensive care now aged below 65. And I think you have to also say that the vaccine rollout, for all of Mr. Macron's very optimistic pronouncements, has up to this point been not successful. Interesting, he did say vaccine centres have to be open 7 days a week. Well, we visited one of the biggest planned ones today, and it won't be. It'll be open 6 days a week. So this is an important speech for him, an important moment for France, and it came after the end of a day of soul-searching about where France should go next.